Hello. We are today with a special guest, like always, for our next Congress. We will present all of you Mr. Vivek Menon. Hi, Vivek. How are you?
Hello, Radha. How are you?
Fine. We want to present you a speaker in the next convention. And Vivek Menon, we are good friends since many years. We meet in some CITES meeting. I remember you, where we were very young.
Sure.
And you spoke about elephants and other animals, and you were in many countries over the world. You have a lot of experience. But okay, the people, the congressists, want to know who is our speaker, Vivek Menon. How did you start in the world of protection of animals?
Okay, thank you. First, I should start by saying that I'm very happy to come to this year's Parrot Convention again. I have been there before, and I, of course, enjoy being both at your conference as well as in Tenerife at your place in Loro Park. I have worked nearly 40 years in conservation.
Wow.
So currently, people may know me as the newly taken over chair of the IUCN Species Survival Commission, which I took over only in October last year. So just 3 months into the new role.
Congratulations, because this position is relevant, absolutely.
Muchas gracias. Yes, and before that, I have been a conservationist based out of India. I have founded 5 conservation organizations, including the Wildlife Trust of India, which I'm still founder and executive director of, and which has become a large conservation organization in this country of India. People know me also as an elephant person for many years, and for the IUCN, I chaired the Elephant Specialist Group, the Asian Elephant Specialist Group, for 10 years, before now taking over this role of the SSC chair.
I interrupt you. What the people don't know from you, you are very well known in this world of conservation of animals, but the people don't know from you that you are a very inquisitive bird watcher. Is true?
Yes, absolutely. Because I started my career with birds, actually. I started my career with birds and then went over to mammals. People think of me more as an elephant person, and also having written the field guide to the mammals of India, people absolutely think I'm a mammal person, which I am too. But birds was what got me interested in nature. And as I'm growing older, I'm not old, but as I'm growing older, birds still give me happiness. Yeah, birds give me happiness because there's so many different kinds, and they sing and they're colorful, and most of them are not political as opposed to large animals. So it gives me happiness.
No, you are perfect for the Loro Parque Congress because you speak the language of the people that like birds. That is a special group. And definitely you are the perfect person. And I remember when I discovered that you are a focused bird watcher, because you have visited so many countries and always you have an eye for the birds. And this knowledge, global knowledge, is very important to detect the problems of the animals, and the birds are good thermometers to know what happened in the habitats.
Absolutely.
But you can speak about parrots for us? You can give to us something interesting for the next Congress?
Yes. In fact, I've spoken once on parrots at your Congress, and that was a different thing because I spoke about parrots in the culture of India, right? And so that was based upon the cultural connotations of parrots in Indian heritage. Totally different. This time, I will speak with my new hat on, right? As I have different caps, it's always good to put a new hat. And the new hat is IUCN SSC, Species Survival Commission. And there are 2 things in the SSC which would be really nice to speak about. One, of course, the crown jewel of the SSC and the IUCN as a whole is the Red List, as you know. Yeah. That is a list which looks at where the world species are. And it has just come out again in 2025. And you'll be happy to know that 3 parrots have actually done better in the new list, but wow. 3 species have gone down. So it's a very good thing to talk about these 6 species to see what has worked and what has not worked. Right? Nice. And one of them which has gone up from near threatened to least concern now means it's now all. Is the Alexandrine parakeet, which interestingly was possibly the species which got me into this whole thing. Oh. It was Alexandrine parakeets that I bought from the trade when I was young, a very young boy, and kept in my house and hand-fed. That made me actually interested in the whole idea of birds, also of the trade and the problems of the illegal trade. So everything started with these parakeets with the little red on the
patches in the wings,
which resembled Alexander's epaulets. So
good roots. That's
so I want to talk about that, and very quickly also I want to talk about the parrot specialist group. We have formed it again. It used to be there, and for many years it was not there. It was a big gap in the SSC, and in 2024, less than a year ago, it was reformed. So the wild parrot specialist group is now a reality. So I think it would be lovely to introduce that also to the Congress.
Great. Then, okay, we have your topic, and we know you now. And okay, see you soon. But September, because September is there, is very near of us. And all the best, Vivek. And thank you very much for this short time, because we know that you are very busy. And see you soon.
Yeah, not too busy for you guys. So see you soon.
Great. Bye.
Bye-bye.